Good morning, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. How are you doing? I am so excited as always to have you guys here. Man, today I got a special treat for y'all. I know y'all been wondering, man, when you gonna drop this product, man? Guys, you gotta be patient. I told you I can't be dropping no poo-poo. I gotta make sure that it's good. So today I'm gonna be going over the stuff that I got up on this shirt. This is actually the roller material that I use on shirts. I know if you can see, I got a light right here, I got a light right here. It's beaming up off this joker. This is one of the things that I've always disliked about using the roller material because it's always extra shiny. Now, I have 6 garments laying on this table. I got the shirt that I actually made mistakes on. I brung that one to the table. I got to show y'all what it looked like. And I got 3 new shirts that I actually use using the CottonSubs 2.0 with 3 different type of inks, guys. Not 2. I actually got 3 different kind of inks that we're using on this. Man, this is super duper. And I got an actual 3G opaque shirt that I actually did probably a while back. But I'm going to be breaking it down to you guys, the pros and the cons. This is not going to be the pro and con video of the CottonSubs original and the CottonSubs 2.0. But I'm just going to be showing you guys what's going on with the stuff that's on the table. So give me a couple seconds. Alright guys, so if you can see, you guys have not probably seen either one of these shirts. These are the most recent shirts that I did off the CottonSubs. So I think I want to start originally with the first CottonSubs 2.0 video that I did. Here's the material here. It's actually faded a little bit, guys, but I did everything under the sun wrong making the shirt. So I just want to go over a few things real quick. This is the sublimation ink. This is the pigment ink here. So we already know that it works wonderful on the sublimation and the pigment ink. But the thing that you don't know is that if you haven't had an opportunity to check into the other video is that I did everything wrong. When I did this shirt, I knew nothing about the product. I had to have my people to send me all kind of videos and instructions and stuff because I didn't know anything about it. Through testing it, I found out that it actually works like this material here. If you can see the shirt and the material that I showed you earlier for the rolling eco solvent printer. This is the printable vinyl. So I put hot water on it, and you shouldn't be putting hot water on it. I rubbed on it direct with actual detergent, something that you probably should definitely not do. I wringed it out, got it all extra wrinkly and everything, something that you shouldn't do. I washed it on this side that was exposed, so all the hot water, all the soap and everything got on top. You should actually turn this thing inside out. I would say for best results, always hand wash it and line dry it, but you know, I mean, I did everything wrong on this product to show y'all that it's still held up. Nothing is peeling up nowhere. It feels absolutely beautiful. We do have slight discoloration, but what you expect to have when you do everything wrong. Still good money, guys. So I'm going to move this one over to the side. Boom. Now, I want to show y'all what I was using before CottonSubs, and I don't have a CottonSubs on the table because I'm just showing y'all the stuff that's comparable to the CottonSubs 2.0. So we saw the first example of the 2.0. Now, this is what I was using. This is the 3G opaque. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I used to love the 3G opaque. I'm talking about not because it was the best product alive or nothing like that, but just because I was getting so much money up off of it. I would always buy the 11x17 sheets, which is what I'm going to bring to you guys on the CottonSubs 2.0. This is 2.0, 2.0, 2.0, and this is 2.0 over here. The only things that are different are these right here. So 3G opaque, I used to love this before I actually found the original CottonSubs. Once I found the original CottonSubs and how sexy it was, that's the best way that I can describe it, guys. It's the most sexiest thing that's on the market for sublimating on cotton. I used to love this. I used to actually use the light and the dark transfer paper, but they changed up the formula on the light, and I just said, you know what, I'm just going to use the opaque on everything. I always considered this kind of like a printable vinyl anyway, but it's really rigid. Like this feels like plastic. I mean, but the colors maintain. If you're using 3G opaque, I wouldn't be mad at you for using 3G opaque. If you're just doing some cheap shirts, you're trying to get them out the way, they ain't really tripping too much on no quality or nothing like that. They just want the message on the shirt. I was selling these, I believe I was doing these things for like $15 a piece. So you talking about, I'm taking a 100-pack, I'm breaking it down in half. So you take the one sheet that I was probably charging $20 for if I put a whole sheet on it. I break it down, I was doing a $15 a piece. I'm making $3,000 off the 3G opaque paper by chopping it down half. And like I say, I can do all kind of beautiful artwork on it and everything. It's gonna always stay crispy. They love it. But you know, it was rough. All this stuff is good. This will last for probably 20-30 washes. That's about the same amount of time that we giving you on the CottonSub 2.0. I would say about 30 washes. This one here is probably been washed about 30 times. I'm gonna show y'all this one in a minute too and show you what happens to the material after you've washed it so many times. The one that I showed you guys earlier was not washed those many times, so it didn't look so bad. But boom, I'm going to now show you the rolling material. So boom, I'm gonna move everything around, man, because I just want something to be in the view at all times. So you're gonna take all this stuff. So this right here is the rolling material, and this sweatshirt has been washed probably about 30 times, maybe even more. Color still beautiful and everything. If you look close, I mean, it's really wrinkly, but this is material that's meant strictly for eco-solvent printers. One of the things that I never really liked about it is that it always gave you this glossy like look on it. And from the sweatshirt that I showed you earlier, I mean, that glossy look can really kill the design on the shirt. It makes it look kind of cheesy. That's why I'm in love with the CottonSub 2.0, because it gives you a matte finish. But still, in all, beautiful design. I rock this joker all the time. If you stretch it, it does has cracks in it, but that's, you know, if you're using regular heat transfer vinyl, if you're using printable vinyl, if you're using transfer sheets, you're going to get some of that if you're washing and drying it regularly. So if you want it to last forever, I would say hand wash it inside out, line dry, keep it moving. Now these right here, guys, you know what, I'm just gonna get all of these out the way because I just had to show y'all what I used to work with, what happened after I messed up the product, how it's still looking. Still a little faded, but that's okay. So this one has been washed 3 times now, and this is what it looks like. These right here, I just did these. Each one of these have only been washed once, but it's all the CottonSub 2.0 product. So I'm gonna put the red man right here just so y'all can see. Y'all can have a reference on what it looked like when you totally screw it up. This right here is actually sublimation ink. Y'all probably can tell that already just by looking. That sublimation is popping crazy. Matter of fact, let me, boom. Sublimation popping crazy. This was the second one that I did. This is actually pigment ink. Now the picture itself is kind of blurry. It wasn't the best quality. I actually took this off of a shirt that was being advertised online, and I said, man, that's kind of dope. And I actually just said, I'm gonna put it on the shirt. Not too crispy or nothing, but still on there. Pigment ink, CottonSub 2.0. And actually I watched this one. I watched these already regularly in the regular cycle. We just flipped them inside out. You see, when you don't put the detergent on it and do all that crazy stuff, I mean, this has been washed twice. This has only been washed once, but it's popping crazy. I mean, it looks like the original. This one here is the pigment ink, and I was just playing around, guys, experimenting, and I actually did it using my eco solvent printer. And I'm just letting you know, man, this stuff works with every kind of ink, seems like. I'm gonna be honest with you now. I don't want to call it a magic product or nothing, but you looking at the results right here, already being washed. Sublimation, pigment ink, eco solvent ink. A total mess up, still looking beautiful. This is the pigment ink, this is the sublimation ink. Guys, just imagine messing them up to the worst of your ability and still being able to come out with something that looked like that, and it feel good. I mean, it's not going to stretch with you like CottonSubs original, but it has some elasticity to it, and it's good to go. So I'm gonna have to wash these a couple more times. I gotta get ready to go washing them, but throw this right back in the washer. You know what? I'm throwing them all right back in the wash. I'm gonna flip them inside out, and we're gonna wash them regularly. But like I said, if you want the best results, I would wash it on either cold or warm water. Flip the garment inside out. Don't put any soap directly on it. Don't put, you know what? Don't put any bleach on it. Definitely don't put any bleach on it. But if you need to get down with your sublimation ink, if you need to get down with your pigment ink, or if you need to get down with your eco solvent ink, you good to go, man. CottonSubs 2.0 coming soon. You did.